The floral bath, the floral bath, the floral bath. So here I am about to show you one of the most powerful shamanic practices, which is so well known throughout the whole of South America, and in many other parts of the world people know nothing about it at all. So what you do is you get yourself a bath, and I put Epsom salts in my bath, nice big scoop, and then you put flowers, flower petals particularly. So the flower petals I've got here are from roses, red roses, and from sweet peas. And to this I've added an aroma, and the one I've chosen to add this time is rose oil from Star Child. So I put some rose absolute in there as well. So I've been going through something recently, and someone asked me, someone I've got great respect and appreciation for, and when I outlined what's going on for me, the answer's what you're going to do about it. And of course that was the only question to have answered. What am I going to do about it? So I've been through a whole experience beginning on Sunday evening, being invited to tune into the spirit of Merlin and remembering the Merlins rune that I had picked, which was about imprisonment. And I did another reading and the imprisonment came up again, and in fact it came up 3 times. So I thought, this is highly significant, and this is a big part of what's propelled me on to this journey, amongst other things. So a floral bath is an opportunity to let go of something that no longer serves you, and to invite, to invoke what you are ready to receive. So the idea is when we go through these challenging times, they are opportunities for growth. So all mine came to a head last night when I was dancing 5 rhythms, and I was doing fine, and a woman came up towards me, and we'd been asked to partner, so she simply invited me to partner with her, and I complied, but within an incredibly short space of time, and to my great surprise, the dance moves that she was performing were actually drawing my energy, so taking my energy without permission. And within about 2 seconds of that happening, something happened to the bones of my foot, on my right foot, and I was in intense pain and I couldn't dance. I had to sit down for a while, I had to lie down and massage the foot for quite some time, till eventually I was able to get on my feet and very gingerly and carefully carry on. So the point I'm sharing all that with you is these are the omens that I was receiving about needing to deal with this issue. That I am on the dance floor and someone is drawing my energy. What's going on here? So having been within very deeply and having accessed silent knowledge about my own journey, what I was shown is that I used to have a label on my forehead, and the label said, "Help yourselves." And that is just 2 words, and what that was really saying is that I had a unconscious, unspoken contract to simply give my energy away to the point of self-abandonment. And despite numerous opportunities to grasp this and deal with it and work with it, I hadn't put all the pieces together until now. So when I got that message, what you can do about it, that's what's come up. So here we are, this is the floral bath, and this is how extraordinary it is. You obviously want to have the water nice and warm, so you're going to be nice and comfortable in there. And the next thing you want to do is, when you've prepared the bath, everything's in there, you don't want to lie in the bath just yet. What you want to do is get in and stand up, and you want to have a jug. And what you do is you grab hold of the water in the jug, and the first operation you're going to do is the banishing, the letting go option. So what I'm doing is I'm letting go of the label on my forehead that says "help yourselves," and so I make it all very dramatic. I visualize it very strongly, so I visualize this is being branded into my skin. Then I work with that and I weaken it and I weaken it, so now it's tattooed into my skin, now it's stamped onto my skin with ink, and now it is put onto my forehead with some paint, and then finally I choose a really weak cheap paint that as soon as you splash a bit of water on it, it just washes off. And when I see it like that, this is freshly applied paint, help yourselves. I then rotate anti-clockwise, and I rotate anti-clockwise with 3 revolutions. And when I'm doing it, I'm pouring this over my head, over my body. As I'm turning, I let go of the label, 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 help yourselves, I let go of the label, help yourselves, I let go of the label, help yourselves. The label, help yourselves, is washing off, the label, help yourselves, is washing off, the label, help yourselves, is washing off, the label, help yourselves, is dissolved, the label, help yourselves, is dissolved, the label, help yourselves, is dissolved, the label, help yourselves, is gone. It's gone. It's gone. Now, what I forgot to add, it's very important that you always watch these things through to the end before you start with any kind of practice. Just before I did all that, I invoked the blue vortex. So it's manifested above my head, it's activated. As I'm doing that process I've just done, the blue vortex is sucking up all that unwanted energy that I'm letting go of. The energy that no longer serves me is being let go of, and it's being literally sucked up into the vortex. So that's the first part. Then give yourself a moment, give yourself a breather, then prepare for the next operation. So now we're going to do the invocation. So again, we've got the jug full of water, and this time we're going to go clockwise. So we're going to do 3 clockwise revolutions. 3 clockwise revolutions, 3 clockwise revolutions. And as we do these, as before, we are pouring the water, and this time what we say is, if you are a man, you say man. When I use the word man, if more than 50% of your identity is male, you're going to say man. If you're a woman, if you feel that more than 50% of your identity is female, you're going to say woman. If you are exactly balanced on 50% of each, then you would have to say woman, and that would include the both. And just think how rare it is that people are exactly 50%. Okay, so here we go. So I'm pouring the water, I'm rotating clockwise, and I say, I am a sovereign free man. 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 Operating under universal law. 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 Operating under universal law, operating under universal law, operating under universal law. Indeed it is so. When you've done that, you've invoked the power of 3, but you've been invoking the power of 3 times 3, because these statements that you've been making, the one that you're letting go of, 3 times 3. When you're doing the invocation, 3 times 3, you don't need to do it the way I did. If you don't want to, you could simply say, I am a free man, I am a sovereign free man operating under universal law. You could do that 9 times. Works just as well. And I also need to remind you that all the time that's been going on, the blue vortex has been above you. And when you did your invocation, what was happening is all the energy of freedom and sovereignty of being a free man, woman or woman operating under universal law. That is literally what's washing over you. That is your new identity. This is the new story you have just created for yourself, for you and for your life. And because you communicate with others, this affects everyone around you. This is how we do it. Indeed it is so, indeed it is so, indeed it is so. All the love to you.